Counselor? There's a raccoon stuck in the vending machine.
That's so annoying. I wanted a snack.
Welcome to Trail Mix.
Our mini episodes from Camp Counselors podcast.
Each week, the stories come from you, our Camp Shady Birch campers.
We want to hear your juicy gossip,
Top secret confessions,
embarrassing and scary stories.
and sprinkle in our sage counselor advice.
Trail Mix is for the campers.
And God, do we love ya.
Hey, happy campers.
Welcome back to Trail Mix.
It is your angel number 111 of Trail Mix. This is our mini episode where we read listener-submitted stories brought to you by listeners just like you.
Thank you. Before we start, we just want to remind our camper girlies and boys and theys that we will not be having an episode on Wednesday. It is the day before Thanksgiving. Enjoy your lives. Make a turkey. Have some clean corn. And we'll see you next week. But we are here today because I feel like the Monday is still a real day. You know what I just heard from a friend, actually, about the Wednesday before Thanksgiving.
What?
I have two friends who are teachers in Massachusetts. And apparently the school systems have been voting that starting next year, the day before Thanksgiving will be a full day, not a half day. Was it always a half day for you?
I don't remember. I feel like probably, but I'm like, people travel.
Yeah, I know.
Kids and families. What happened to family time?
I just think that's ridiculous. I'm like, come on, that's a movie day exclusive.
Yeah.
We're
like,
not
come
doing
on
real
now.
full day. So
Roll out that TV on the and then the teachers, they can't travel if they need to. Like, come on now.
I know. So I don't know. So hopefully you guys are celebrating wherever you are this week. I can't believe the holidays are here. So we have a lot of fun holiday stuff coming up on the show. But this is the last of kind of the fall.
Yeah. Yeah. And we don't want to feed you too much the day before Thanksgiving. So we'll feed you on a Monday. You guys will have time to digest, make some room for the turkey McGurkey, and, you'll be eating good in the neighborhood.
Before we start our stories this week, I have a really short email that was sent to us that I didn't want you to read. I wanted to read it to you because I said, oh my God, way to really pack in some shock value in just a couple lines.
Okay.
So a camper wrote in this week saying, hi, camp counselors.
Hi.
So when Jonathan said he was too scared to go on a safari, I immediately screamed, you are so valid.
Thank you.
Because if my family's track record means anything, those animals do not come to play. A few years ago, my mom went to Bali, living her eat, pray, love fantasy, and decided to take a cute photo with an elephant. Hand out, big smile, I'm one with nature energy. Well, apparently, this elephant looked at her arm and said, bamboo. Yup, it bit her. Full on chomp. She ended up needing surgery, ... in Bali. Don't worry, she's totally fine now and somehow treats it like a quirky fun fact, not a trauma. The best part, she was still smiling in the photo because she didn't realize what had happened yet.
Oh my God.
So Jonathan, I fully support your anti-safari stance. If my mom can get bit by an elephant just trying to look cute, I can't imagine what the lions would do to someone on a Jeep ride. Anyways, love you both like bug juice on a hot day and want to share our family's official wildlife horror comedy moment. Sending love from the girl whose mom was apparently irresistible to elephants. P.S. See you in Portland, Maine in March. And then she proceeded to send me the Daily Mail article.
Oh my God.
So they're from New Hampshire and it really did happen.
See, this is what I'm talking about. Last night every night Zach and I will lay down and before we lay our weary heads to rest, we have theater time, which is we just show each other the TikToks that we've been sending each other all day. And it's a nice time. I really look forward to it all day. I really do.
Me too.
And we were scrolling and it wasn't a video that we had sent each other, but it did pop up on someone's timeline. And it was a lion chasing one of the Jeeps. And I said, I'm not doing it. And once again, you said, I'm not asking you to, but it is something that I'm not into. I'm not doing it.
She needed full surgery.
That is horrifying. In Bali. I'm good.
It was $10,000 and the hospital said they would cover it, but they ended up only covering half of it.
Oh God.
Yeah, arm up,
Oh, and what are you going to do? What are you going to do?
The strength of an elephant. I'm surprised she still has an arm.
You almost got attacked by a monkey.
I know.
We never remember.
This is worse, though, for sure.
That really was.
I just wanted to solidify that fear in you.
Well, thank you for solidifying and also validating, Camper. Thank you for writing that in. My God.
We should get into today's episode.
Okay, let's get into today's episode.
What are the stories we have? Well, I'm starting off with a moral dilemma that blurs the lines between personal and professional friendships.
I've got a story of a camper's naughty kitty turning an unlikely animal into a hometown cyborg hero.
And I have a story about a camper whose love potion plans turned her entire class against her. Let's get into it.
Are we qualified to be giving advice? No. Are we going to do it anyway? Absolutely.
Welcome back to Dear Counselors Campers. Have an inquiry, a question, need some advice? You can send us an email to campcounselorspodcast.com on the write-in tab, or send us directly an email at campcounselorspod@gmail.com. And your question or your story might just make the show. So this camper writes in, Dearest Counselors, I am simply experiencing a conundrum. One might say a moral dilemma. I turn to you for advice on this matter. Let's set the scene. My husband has an absolute homewrecker of a coworker. Our home is not the one in question. Think whatever lord you answer to, we cannot be disrupted by this woman's wanderings. Let's call her Carrie Ann.
Carrie Ann and Abba.
Carrie Ann, she can either be your best friend or your mortal enemy. Like, Carrie Anns do not play the middle.
If she's got a hyphen in her name, beware.
Since Carrie Ann started working with my husband, she has tried seducing every male under 30 at their office. Even though she's over 30 with a preteen child, usually I'd say, get it, girl, but respectfully, get it from someone who's available. Mm-hmm. She started with my husband. Oh. I know. Sending flirty looks, making comments towards him with innuendos, and trying to get information on how solid our marriage is. As a rock, baby, back off. In parentheses, as a rock, baby, back off. I'm like, okay, strong mama. I love to hear it. And then when she finally met me, asked me what my name was, when she talked with my husband about me multiple times and he swears she knew what my name was. I hate people like that.
What's your name again? I'm sorry. You know who I am.
Oh, girl, you know who I am.
You've been trying to be me, trying to snog with my husband.
Like, that's psychotic. That is enough validation. I'm like, oh no, I don't like Carrie Ann. So luckily, she moved along when unsuccessful with my man. She soon after slept with a coworker who everyone, including Carrie Ann, knew had a girlfriend. Oh. Not sure how that fizzled out, but it did. Then she set her sights on a newer manager who also has a girlfriend everyone was aware about. They have hooked up multiple times. Here is where the advice comes in. I have met this coworker's girlfriend and am becoming acquainted with her. We will call the boyfriend Dylan and the girlfriend Alex. My husband and I have hung out with Dylan and Alex a few times now, and Alex moved states away to live with Dylan here. She doesn't have any friends in the area and has reached out to me to hang out and get to know each other. I am delighted but horrified. I am a girl's girl, and Alex is unbelievably sweet, but my husband is adamant I say nothing to her about Dylan's cheating. It would likely impact his job because Dylan is his direct manager, and my husband is up for a promotion soon to be a manager as well. I really don't want to mess things up for my husband, and he says it's none of my business. What do? I feel for the girl because she doesn't know anyone here besides Dylan, and it takes guts reaching out to a stranger to spend time together. The guilt of what I know will weigh on me, and if she ever finds out I know, I would feel awful. Do I pursue friendship with her? Do I hint at Dylan's infidelity? Is it actually none of my business? With no sign off. We didn't get a sign off.
This is tricky.
So I know it was so cut and dry for me being like, of course you tell her. But then when we found out that that's her man's manager, what do you think? What is your gut telling you, Jonathan?
My gut is telling you to tell her, but I know that it's so much easier for me to say that.
But is there a way?
It's messy. I don't want to blame the woman, even though I do think that Carrie Ann has like a fetish for men who are taken.
Of course.
it is definitely like in this infidelity situation, it is 100% Dylan's fault, right? He is at fault. He's the one who's like, oh, I couldn't help it. Like, shut up. Like, you're a grown man in a managerial position. Like, I'm sure you could have said no. Thank you so much. But I would become friends with Alex and warn her. Be like, hey, this girl in the office has tried on multiple occasions to get with my husband. And then you can have it off your conscience with being like, you didn't fully tell her, but you can be like, I'm sure she's swooning at some point.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. Because you could, yes, that is so smart. Because you're warning her without actually like admitting that you know anything. And then you're letting her kind of like catch a vibe. That's smart. I also was thinking very much a la Jersey Shore.
Who wrote the note?
You two. Yeah, this is gonna be so bad. I wonder if there's a way that you can like send her an anonymous message.
Yeah.
How does that work? What can she do?
I don't know. Does she have form spring?
Does she even ask me anything? Like a letter to the door? It sucks because you want to be her friend. I feel like you have to do something because you can't be this girl's friend and know this. So Jonathan's idea is actually a lot smarter than mine.
I would say name drop Carrie Ann to Alex and be like,
look out, watch out.
Look out, maybe infer that Alex asks Dylan about Carrie Ann, if he knows her, if he works with her, and you can leave it at that because you're not, leaning too hard into it, but you're still being a girl's girl, and it's a shitty position to be put in, but I think it's the right thing.
But it's crazy because our camper only knows this tea because her husband told her.
Right.
So it's like, if it ever gets back to like, you know what I mean? Alex being like, who told you? It's like our camper. It's like, how did our camper find out? Not from work. She found out from her husband.
Exactly.
So and it's really easy to get back to our camper. Oh my God. Start with Jonathan's ploy. And if that doesn't work, then write the note. You two.
Us too.
What if we write the note?
Do we have our camper's email?
Because now we have the
then
paper
we're
trail.
involving ourselves.
But also, like, if they find the episode.
Oh, shit.
Damn.
Now it's just messy.
Redact.
Camp counselors will be right back after these short messages. This episode is brought to you in part by Uncommon Goods. Holiday shopping season is officially here, and Uncommon Goods takes the stress out of gifting with thousands of unique, high-quality finds you won't find anywhere else. Uncommon Goods looks for products that are high quality, unique, and often handmade or made in the US. Many are crafted by independent artists and small businesses, making every gift feel meaningful and truly one of a kind. I just got my mom this very unique, very adorable apron made of upcycled fabric. And I also got my Secret Santa a gift. It's a personalized mug with my friend's name on it and a character that looks just like her. I'm obsessed. Uncommon Goods has something for everyone. From moms and dads to kids and teens, they've got everyone covered. So don't wait. Cross the names off your list before the holiday rush. To get 15% off your next gift, go to uncommongoods.com/camp. That's uncommongoods.com/CAMP for 15% off. Uncommon Goods. We're all out of the ordinary. This episode is brought to you in part by Pretty Litter. If your cat could write a letter to Santa, Pretty Litter would probably be at the top of their list. This season, give your cat the gift of comfort and give yourself the gift of easy cleanup, odor control, and peace of mind. Pretty Litter is soft on their paws, easy to maintain, and it even helps keep an eye on their health. It's like wrapping up care, comfort, and convenience in one box. Let's be honest, campers, my life is fueled by anxiety, and I am always stressed when it comes to my cat Buffy's health. And I can honestly say that using Pretty Litter has put my mind at ease. It is absolutely incredible for giving me peace of mind. That's why I love it, and I know you'll love it too. As if I need another reason to love it, Pretty Litter ships free right to my door. Right now, you can try your first bag for just $14.99 and get a free cat toy at prettylitter.com/camp. That's prettylitter.com/camp to get your first bag for just $14.99. prettylitter.com/camp. Pretty Litter cannot detect every feline health issue or prevent or diagnose diseases. A diagnosis can only come from a licensed veterinarian. Terms and conditions apply. See site for details. And now, back to the show.
This is a really big secret. Thank God we're on a body of water. This is Confession Canoe.
Welcome, campers, one and all, to Confession Canoe. If you have something weighing on you, weighing on your chest, not just your yabos. You can write us in. You know where to find us. Okay, so our camper writes in, "Hi, counselors. I'm from a small town just outside Montreal. You know, one of those places where everyone knows each other and the neighborhood Facebook group is more powerful than the actual police. We've got a cat. Our cat's name is Sky. She's this tiny farm rescue who grew up thinking she's a mix of Houdini and Elmer Fudd. She was supposed to be an indoor cat, but this girl has jailbreak energy. She'll chew through screens. She'll sprint between your legs when the doors open. Now here's where things get weirdly wholesome, because we also have a parrot named Rocky. Yes, an African parrot just casually coexisting with his tiny wannabe jungle predator. That is so true. It's like at their innate cores, they are foes. But under this house, they are friends.
And how did they learn to, like, I don't know, suppress that natural instinct as animals to be like, wait, you are not bad bird. You are sister brother bird.
Yeah, it's the Tweety Bird and Sylvester Stallone hijinks of it all, you know? Sky literally sleeps on top of Rocky's cage. And when we let Rocky out to fly around, the two of them play together. Okay, so they actually love each other. It's bizarrely beautiful, adorable even. If only Sky extended the same energy to every other bird. Because Sky also has a murderous streak. Because this cat has hunted more birds than a Disney villain. She brings them inside as gifts for my mom, who, by the way, does not appreciate this. Every time it happens, it turns into this full-scale crime scene cleanup with screaming, feathers, my mom screaming, "Why is this happening again?"
I hate when cats do that.
I know. Buffy had that one incident with the mouse, and it's like she's doing her job, but a bird, I don't know what I would do with a bird.
I know. They leave it at the door like, "You're welcome. Here's my rent check."
Then one day, my mom's working from home. She's probably on her third coffee when she hears chaos, screeching, flapping, full-on bird gang warfare. She looks outside and sees a flock of crows circling our driveway. And in the middle of it, Sky, our cat, with a crow's wing in her mouth. The crows are losing their mind, dive bombing, screaming, plotting revenge. My mom grabs the nearest weapon, a broom, and sprints outside. She's swinging this broom, yelling at our cat, drop it," while the other crows are just watching. Eventually, Sky panics and bolts back into the house, and the crows fly off. Fast forward a few days, my mom's scrolling through our town's Facebook group, and guess what she finds? A GoFundMe for a crow that needs a wing. We look at each other. Oh my God, no way. It's gotta be the same crow.
It's gotta.
No, it literally has to be the same
one-winged
crow.
crows can there be in town?
Just like a one-winged crow sings songs sound like she's singing. The post starts going viral locally. People are donating, leaving comments like praying for this brave bird with the prayer hand emoji, sharing crow memes. Then someone starts painting portraits of the crow to sell for charity. Full-on oil paintings. Suddenly, the Mona Lisa of crows. Within weeks, they raised enough money, like thousands of dollars. And this crow gets sent to a farm sanctuary where it's fitted with an artificial wing. I'm not kidding. This crow became the Iron Man of birds. That's some cyborg shit. My mom and I, overwhelmed by guilt and awe, ended up donating to, and that is just it's the least that you could do, camper, and I love that you did it. I really do.
You're like, well, damn, we should throw some cash at the crow, too. This guy's like, the fuck?
I mean, you can't not contribute to a cyborg crow you accidentally maimed. So yeah, somewhere out there in rural Quebec, there's a half-metal crow flying around. Every time I see one now, I just hope Sky doesn't try to finish what she started. In case you want to see some of the wholesome content from the farm about the crow, they named it Piccolo, and he's doing well now. And I actually have some images that I'm going to share with campers who are watching visually. What a great story. I love a cyborg crow. It just really takes me back. You know?
I love it. It starts going viral and they're like, this has to be the same crow.
Shit.
Someone's making oil paintings Save the crow.
But it really is a happy story through and through. And Sky is honestly
Flossing her teeth with the feathers.
the other bird. What was the bird? The indoor bird's
Rocky.
name? Rocky. Better sleep with one eye open.
He does.
Because I'm thinking Sky's having a little too much fun with the outdoor crows. Okay. Camp counselors will be right back after these short messages. This episode is sponsored in part by Progressive Insurance. Do you ever think about switching insurance companies to see if you could save some cash? Progressive makes it easy. Just drop in some details about yourself and see if you're eligible to save money when you bundle your home and auto policies. The process only takes minutes, and it could mean hundreds more in your pocket. Visit progressive.com after this episode to see if you could save. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Potential savings will vary. Not available in all states. This ad is brought to you by Viiv Healthcare, the makers of Apretude, cabotegravir. You never skip your SPF, and you carry hand sanitizer like an accessory. But what are you doing for HIV prevention? One way to help protect yourself from HIV is Apretude, a prescription medicine used to reduce the risk of getting HIV in adults and adolescents weighing at least 77 pounds. You must be HIV negative to receive Apretude and get tested before each injection. If you think you were exposed to HIV or have flu-like symptoms, tell your doctor right away. More HIV testing may be needed. Apretude does not prevent other sexually transmitted infections. Practice safer sex to reduce your risk. Get Apretude as scheduled. Missing doses increases your HIV risk. Don't take Apretude if allergic to it or taking certain medicines that may interact. Tell your doctor about your medical conditions, liver problems, and mental health. Serious side effects include allergic reactions or rash, liver problems, and depression. If these occur, get medical help right away. The most common side effect is injection site reaction. Bring your A game and talk to your doctor. Learn more at apretude.com or call 1-888-240-0340. And now, back to the show.
I too have a confession, Canoe. Hey, happy counselors. Longtime camper here. My parents dropped me off 100 weeks ago and I never returned. I'm a teacher and you both keep me giggling as I get ready for work every morning and when I'm shaking my yappos on the weekends. I'm going to spin you a tale from one of the most universally embarrassing years. ... 7th grade. You see, my crush, let's call him James, sat in front of me in math class. All day, I admired the back of his large egg-shaped head. I was head over heels for this scrawny boy with big blue eyes, but he did not notice me. Anyway, I had just been given the Christmas gift of all Christmas gifts, a perfume-making kit. I spent the whole winter break in my laboratory, aka my mother's basement, concocting the perfect elixirs to make myself smell irresistible, and hopefully win James's love. I would spend all afternoon combining little vials of scents, such as musk, forest green, and vanilla, into little vials until they were just right. After one long day brewing in my laboratory, I had mixed together what I thought was the perfect perfume. It was a mix of florals, wood, and amber. Yikes. You could smell me from a mile away. I knew what I had to do.
What did you have to do?
This sounds just like you as a kid.
Shut the fuck up, because I literally did one of the many businesses I tried getting up off the ground from my parents' basement. I started making perfumes in Pillsbury frosting cups, and I was just putting anything in there. I said, oh, I think I could sell gumball scented perfume. Guess what I put in there? Gumballs and water. Imagine spraying that on yourself. Everything's just sticky. I was just literally
Sugar water.
That is not OSHA. It would not sell well at Sephora.
This is just like literally, this is exactly the kind of kid you were too. So the next morning, I slathered the bottle of Love Potion all over me. You see, it was not a spray bottle. So I had to dump it on my wrists and rub it up and down my arms and over my neck.
What kind of bottle are we using?
Like,
why not?
I was like a slick, wet otter covered in my magical oils.
No, and honestly, it was really hard to get a hold of back then because now that I'm thinking about it, I was just planning on selling the perfumes in the frosting containers.
Like and there was no Amazon at this point. It was like the kit came with what it came with, and it probably was on the end cap at Walmart for $10. And she's like, no, this is my journey now.
I'm just me waiting in the corner for my mom to finish her Moroccan oil so I can take the bottle of my...
Mom, put some more on, you reek.
Mom, I think you could really use some Moroccan oil in your hair today.
When I boarded the bus that morning, ready to wow everyone, the jocks on the bus pulled their sweatshirts over their mouth and yelled, "What is that smell, bro?" over their gagged noises. I ignored them and thought they were just jealous.
Jealous of what? Your ugly pants?
I couldn't wait for James to get a whiff of me. I dreamed of his instant messenger away message being our initials and this heart. When I arrived in math class, I took my usual seat and ruffled my hair and batted my eyes, waiting for him to fall into my trap. The teacher stood in the front of the class as usual when suddenly her face turned green. It contoured into a disgusted expression. Her eyes widened, looking like they were burning. "What is that awful smell?"
Oh, no.
She demanded, coughing into her hand. Everyone looked around with disgusted looks on their faces as they pointed fingers.
Who's the stinky Pete?
"No, I am serious," she said. "I get migraines from scents. I am not teaching until I know who did this." This is as bad as this could go. Oh my God. She's like literally got greasy hair from putting it in her roots.
And everyone probably at this point knows it's her. I'd be looking around, Kimber, if this was me in this situation, which I was very close, I'd be like, "Who is that? Fess up. You guys are being so rude. Teacher needs to teach. I need to learn about rhombus, obtuse, foil."
Then she began pacing the room, stopping at each row to take a sniff.
Not the sniff test.
I pulled my sleeves over my arms and sank deeper into my chair, but the pungent hues waffled from me and spread throughout the tiny classroom. "If it's you, see me after class or there will be consequences for everyone." The teacher did not mess around, and she thought my perfume was a prank.
Like a fart bomb?
She began frantically opening windows, slinging open the door, anything to air out the room. James put his hoodie sleeve over his mouth and pretended to gag.
I thought it would at least, he'd be like, "Well, I don't think it smells so bad."
My heart sank. I began to realize I may have made a colossal mistake. I slinked out of the room at the end of the class and scrubbed any trace of perfume off of me in the girls' bathroom. It turned out that I had crafted a repellent instead of a love potion.
They are one ingredient off. It's very tricky. You can't have a heavy pour because it does happen.
Kids are so whimsical. Damn, I made a repellent by mistake.
Oh, Darnsville.
Since then, I rarely wear perfume or just a teeny dab, since I always remember the chaos that I caused in math class, the disgust on my crush's face, and my teacher's horror. Take my advice and leave perfume making to the pros.
Mm-hmm.
But when I'm feeling a little crazy, you can find me mixing perfumes in the craft cabin. Don't tell Sandwich. The raccoons got into my love potion and are getting freaky. Signed, Stinky McGee in cabin 3.
So stupid.
Also love Stinky McGee.
Stinky McGee and Scoop Marie are at it again. Door-to-door salespeople.
But when the teacher said, "I get migraines, I'm not teaching until you fess up."
And she's dealt with so much that day. You know it. It's a breaking point for her.
The boys in the bus are just jealous of my must and ember wood.
Oh my God. I wish I could give it a whiff. I wish I could smell.
Oh my God. That's like the ultimate Christmas gift. You need to get back in the lab.
Yes. And send it to someone.
Yeah, because I feel like these are like, what are they with the retired scents of your yesteryear?
Bring them back. I think it's okay. Bring them back. Companies are doing it left and right. And I think this could be really the redemption arc that you need, Camper.
Oh my God. Thank you, everyone who wrote in today. I laughed, I cried, we pondered, and we kind of figured out where we're supposed to be together as a camper crew. And I cannot believe we're already entering the holiday season.
I know.
So wherever you are, whether with family, with friends, or if you're alone. We are always a team together here at camp. You guys are incredible. We love you so much. And seriously, like, I feel like, sorry, with the addition of doing live shows now, with my show and like campers coming to that, I feel like you guys are meeting each other in the real world and becoming real friends.
It is crazy seeing campers meeting other campers from cabins. I'm like, wow, this camp is like, it really is a thing.
Yeah, so we're all gonna lean on each other this holidays, because sometimes the holidays can be a little hard. But with this show and with our campers, we're all gonna make it, and we're all gonna have a great year and a great end to this year. So lots of fun to be had coming up. So we will see you next week. We'll see you the week after. We'll see you forever. And that being said,
Lights out, campers.